The year is 1993. A new game for the Sega CD has recently been released, Sonic CD. A young Sonic fan, eagerly awaiting the next submission to the series, saves up all of his birthday money and buys the game as soon as it hits the store shelves. He runs home, pops in a disc, and starts playing. And he can't put it down. He's completely enthralled by the game's colorful design and high-speed platforming levels. But a rumor has begun to spread. A series of secret passwords to unlock hidden features in the game. He is told the secret instructions by a friend, and decides to give it a go later that night. He boots up the game, and on the title screen, enters the following button combination: down, 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 left, right, A. He is transported to a secret sound test screen, where you can enter different combinations of numbers to hear music and sounds from the game, and unlock secrets. He enters this code: 46 12 25. Then, this happens. This screen has been the cause of many sleepless nights for the children who had the misfortune of finding it. What is it? And what does it mean? Well, let's find out. First of all, the screen shows a repeating pattern of a very strange looking Sonic the Hedgehog in front of a black screen. It almost looks like he's wearing some kind of creepy mask. There are several theories as to whose face this mask is supposed to represent. At first glance, it looks a lot like the famous Anonymous mask, although not entirely. Some have proposed that this is the distorted face of Super Mario, a symbol of the competitive rivalry between Nintendo and Sega during the 1990s. However, many believe that this face is most likely a caricature of a particular individual who we will talk about a little bit later. Now, what about the Japanese text overlaying the image? Well, after translating it into English, it reads, "Infinite Fun, Sega Enterprises. Image by Majin." It at first seems to be a lovely message from Sega, but the last word in the signature, Majin, has been translated as the devil. Infinite Fun, Sega Enterprises, signed by the devil. Accompanied by the creepy, demonic-sounding music that plays on the screen, this would give a whole new meaning to this message. If it were true. And it's not. It seems that the more we dissect this screen, the more disturbing it gets. But believe it or not, many people, including myself, have misunderstood this screen for many years. That signature, Majin, does not specifically mean devil. In fact, Majin can refer to any powerful supernatural being. Also, the word can be spelled multiple different ways. So then, what does it mean? Well, it's actually the nickname of a man named Masato Nishimura. He was one of the landscape designers for Sonic CD. Majin was a nickname that he had ever since he was a child, and he used it as a little secret signature in various projects he has worked on. He said in an interview that he added this nickname to his projects because he wanted it to stand out. Remember when I said about Sonic's face being a caricature? Well, it could very well be a cheeky caricature of Nishimura himself. It's actually all starting to make sense. Okay, but what about that terrifying music that accompanies this picture? Well, funny enough, the US version of Sonic CD has an entirely different soundtrack than the Japanese version. If you were to unlock this screen on the Japanese version, the music would sound like this. that's a lot more lighthearted than the US version. The music used in both is actually the same music heard during the boss battles in the game. So, my guess is that Masato Nishimura decided to use the boss music for this screen because it sounded cool, not knowing that when it was brought to America, the music would become a lot creepier. It's funny how different music can really change the mood when you look at this picture. Notice how different the tone is if I play this versus this. Perhaps if we had first heard the Japanese version, we wouldn't find the screen to be nearly as creepy. So that's the truth about Sonic CD's Secret Infinite Fun screen. It has always been this fascinating mystery that has been talked about and misunderstood for years. On a side note, I've noticed that several people have mentioned that this screen was also used as an anti-piracy message that would show up if you tried to play an illegal copy of the game. But I can't seem to find any proof of this being the case. Well, now that the misunderstanding is cleared up, it's still a bit creepy, but maybe you can finally get a good night's sleep. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video, and I want to thank you all for the wonderful response that you gave me in last week's video. It gained a lot more traction than I thought it would, so that lets me know that you guys like seeing this kind of content, and I certainly love making it. There's lots more mysteries to talk about, including a very creepy Easter egg hidden within the Game Boy camera that I'll be talking about next week. And if you guys have any requests for other video game creepy happenings or mysteries that you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you want to check out more video game mysteries. I'd also like to thank each and every one of my patrons for making this video possible. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next video.